Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stream 2 Blueprints time. And we have a friend right at the start. Hi. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, good boy. Yeah? Hi. Oh, what? What? Oh. What are we doing? Alright. Let's get right on into it. I have a lot of puzzling to do. Not a lot of time to do it in. It's fairly late night already for me. Sorry that I started a bit later, but if you were around for the earlier stream, where we did Das Cider and looked at Eye of the Beholder, I had a bunch of weird internet problems where like I wasn't connecting to Twitch and stuff, so I had to go and fix that first. As well as, of course, have my supper, which I had to cook from scratch. It was really good. Oh man, I made deep fried pork belly with homemade guacamole, black beans, and rice. Anyways. Oh, so damn good today. I think it's the best that I've ever made it. Gonna need me to play through Strahd's Possession at some point so you can make me play Stone Prophet. Yeah, because that's the sequel, right? Like, there's a direct sequel to Strahd's Possession. Look at that! I remembered my allowance. What a good... Oh, good streamer. Good streamer. I've had a real problem with forgetting that. Oh, bud. Knocks the... Like, there we go. Alright. You don't need my face. Bacon and eggs? Mmm. I do love a bacon and eggs. Sure. I still haven't gotten the morning room, so I certainly don't mind looking out. Why am I going backwards? I'm smart. Library right away is kind of neat. About an hour into the VOD of Eye of the Beholder. Have you ever played Eye of the Beholder, Ghidorah, or did you request it to look at it? The intro animations for that game are, like, S tier. So good. Like, some of the best that I've ever seen. The History of Orindia. Reviewed and cleared for publication. It has been edited to conform to our department's standards. Uh-huh. Huh. You've not played it? No, you requested it because you're laying the groundwork for some later requests. Oh, dang. That was neat. Oh my god, there's so much censoring in this. Oh boy. Like the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Blank is no longer blank. Known to the average citizen of the elder generation. Don't worry, it's fine. Here's the book. Here you go. Enjoy book. How long is this? Ooh, a fair bit. Alright, and there's a note. We'll take a look at that in a second. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Azura, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Horus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known, before his coronation, as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nonetheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus, and by the end of the century, a new kingdom was born. Wow. I love that even, like, the castle is censored. It was the fourth king who split his vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heart spring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the elder brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Area, I'm guessing? Bleep, a land steeped in tradition. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of the 3 distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite these differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. As the kingdom entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates the third was a king who was often seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well. What the fuck was he drinking? Blood? Like, okay, we'll look at that in a moment. Desolates was renowned as the king of no one when he made the decision to move castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by his choice, and there were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his common folk. These blank voices planted the seed, which took root in the city of Fen. Era of Ruin. Okay. Thank you so much for your cooperation with the department in this investigation. We know our presence was never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning, with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess, it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, I say, well done, fair play. And perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you have given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective Bon Margle, Red Guard. Era of Ruin. After the passing of the King Desolé III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. They did a pretty good job of making this still kind of flow despite the extensive censorship. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters. a blank number of supporters due to the fact that Desilets IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regents were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The Gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained red. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arc-Aries and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen Fen. A few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. God, there's still more. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen-Aries, Arc-Aries, and Aurea, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And a bunch of censorship. For this, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world was ever to see, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. Blank, 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 blank. The uncensored version of that book is going to be very interesting, huh? Yeah, the second checkout of the book is pretty good because it's like, well, maybe next time you'll give me the right book. And they're like, get fucked. Sure, here you go. It's the book. Go to hell, cop. Well, this sucks. This sucks. Okay, well, I've never seen the morning room. The den might be better, but it's not like I have a lot of steps anyways. Today might be a bit of a write-off. That was some rough RNG to start. Oh my god. Okay, I will say, so they have like the Nook, the breakfast Nook. Fuck that, start here. Oh my god, this is the real day. Also, what is that? Safe deposit box key. Huh. Whoa. Okay, good thing I came in here. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, passed away at the ripe age of 73, after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday, has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, the much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Miss Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name, Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue, which we haven't seen, which is very aptly named. God damn it. God damn it, that's really good. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it is Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, his vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Huh. I was gonna say, yeah.
Fair can be impressive or not, depending on how many entrants there were. Smile.
God, it feels a little bit like the bit. Okay, some real nerd shit. There's like the most recent One Punch Man webcomic had the character Moomin Rider go up against like a very, 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 like who's an extremely low tier kind of joke character in a way, go up against like a very low end superhero kind of thing. Go up against like one of the strongest characters in the series. And they did like this intro thing for the both of them where it's like, Moomin Rider, 4th place finisher in like the 5K at the local gym. Like all these kinds of things versus so-and-so who's like S tier and all of these various things, like 5-time Olympic champion. Like, okay, yeah, I get it. There's some good shit. Feels very much like that. Participation trophy kid. Very much a thing that your parents always wanted for you and not something you never wanted to win. Anytime that I got like a participation ribbon, I was like, why the fuck did they give me this? And the answer was always, oh, so that some parent doesn't scream at us. Nursery to repair our footsteps seems like the thing to do. Just kick it over. Come on, man. It's probably part of the puzzle. Red plates, red prints. Dang. Worst thing is it honestly could be. Going to go through the chapel now. I think I just wait. Alright, security's a pretty good one to do. Yeah, having a thing where there's like a character that always loses to the strongest. And they're like, oh man, I'm such a weak loser. All I do is lose. And then it's like, no, like, but you lost to the only person who's like wildly good. Yeah. They kind of do that. There's a... Oh, right. I forgot we had the upgrade disc. There's one that CoBuddy turned me on to that it's not particularly great, but it's interesting. It's something. It's very, very shonen. It's not my favorite one, but it's extremely just like Death Battle the anime and well, manga really. But they have in there, there's, oh god, who's the character? I mean, character. There's like historical figure who loses. Oh my god, why can I not remember this now? Basically, like, all I can think of is it's like I've been thinking about puzzles all day, and my brain is fried. What? I gotta figure this out. Second. Yes. So like they had Kojiro, who is known mostly for losing a duel to Miyamoto Musashi, right? Like who's always known as like, oh, like the most legendary Japanese swordsman of all time, kind of thing. And they do a fight where they call up like, oh, like let's get the most legendary swordsman. Let's get Sasuke. And they're like, well, why would they get him instead of Musashi? And it's like, well, he learned by doing nothing but lose. And they had like a really interesting idea of like a character who only ever lost fights and in doing that became like the strongest essentially. And it's like that's cool. That's a neat idea. That's fun. I like that. It was a good idea. And let's see what we get. Something I haven't drafted, maybe. Courtyard. Okay. Five dig spots. Ooh, the courtyard. That sounds real nice, actually, because there's a lot of, like, however many hallways you have in the house gives you the extra keys and stuff. I feel like combo rooms are real strong. Courtyard is a really good joke, yes. Alright. I mean, this gives us a lot of directions to go. So there's that. So we have a locked trunk. Or we have a locked trunk already in the breakfast nook. So we really need a sledgehammer. Yeah, workshop seems like a good idea. Just because it connects straight in. So now everything's a nice loop. Except for nursery and morning room, which I don't really need to go back to. Grab the battery pack. Okay, that'll work. I feel like we have to go observatory just because we've got so many stars. We did such a good job of stacking them. Key. Slice. Cross. Well, I've already gotten all the 4-room doors. 4-door rooms? Other way around. And more chests. We need a sledgehammer so bad. Oh my god. The 4 rooms one is kind of a good trap. Yeah, because all of them are red rooms. Okay. Dang, we're already down to just the one area to go. And a million locked doors. We can go through. We'll do this one. And we can try and go back outside, maybe? Sucks that costs us, but I think that the steps are more important right now with how low we are. This is a bit of a bust of a day. Although it was interesting to see the, like, morning room. Get some clues from there. I didn't see a chess piece in there. That's 8 classrooms. Well, too bad I didn't grab the shelter. Oof. Oofa doofa. Well. Yeah, we got some carry forward to tomorrow. We got another star for going to the observatory. Like, it's not a total waste. It's just... It's not a great day either. Sucks that we have so many trunks and nothing to do with them. Like, we might get a bedroom and be able to carry things forward and have a decent run still. It is possible. Or it'll be locked and we immediately call it a day and are fucked. God, that was like so close a bunch of times to being good. Like, so many chests. If I'd maybe opened one of them, like, maybe we get another key and then we're okay, but hard to know. That was a bit of a brutal one. We got the upgrade. We got, like, gems. We got extra stars. It wasn't a total wash. The freezer and weight room pull right at the beginning was extra awful. Yeah, it was real terrible. That was some bad luck to start things. Adding the morning room seems awesome, though. I'm definitely liking upgraded Nook. I'm gonna parlor. I also just like the parlor puzzle. All statements contained in the word gem are false. This box contains gems. This box is not empty. Okay, so if this one's true, this one's false, and this one's true, and that's fine. If this one's false, then this one's true, and this one's false. And that's fine too, like, right? Oh, this one can't be true. What am I thinking? Yeah, it's self-defeating. Weird, because if it's false... What? So if this is false, it can't work. If it's true, then it's also false. This one might actually finally have gotten me. Again, it might also be because I got up at like 6 this morning because of my cat, and I've been working and streaming all day. I don't know. Maybe that's it. On 4 hours of sleep. That's certainly possible. Yo, boys! Good to see you. I am on a very bad brain twister parlor puzzle, the first one that's actually kind of got me. And it has absolutely nothing to do with my 4 hours of sleep and like 6.5 hours of streaming puzzle games. That's Jackie Chan, I know him. Is he in one of the boxes? So one of the boxes is false and one of them is true. And this statement doesn't work. It's self-defeating, because if it's false, then what it's saying is true. And if it's true, then it would need to be false. But they know that I know, they want you to know, that they know that I know, that they know. Hopefully you had a blast playing Jackie Chan. And if you haven't followed Boix, what are you doing? Oh, my brain hurts. The game was kind of buggy at some points. You had to watch the boss fights on YouTube. Yeah, it seemed like it was actually good, which is weird for a Jackie Chan game. That is not generally the case. Don't give me any small hints. No hints, nothing. Let me just think. Give me the old 4 eyes. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Let me just think this through. Let me just think this through. It's self-defeating though. And if it's self-defeating, these don't give me any extra information. The suggestion is that it's not the black box. It's one of these two. So if this is true, I could take Jackie Chan. He's like 80. He'd probably beat the shit out of me. Okay, I gotta. Okay. Concentration. It's true. Then it's also false. At least one box. At least one box only does false. The other two will always be empty. So these ones cannot both be true. I mean, I think that no matter what, like, you just have to accept that all statements that contain the word gems are false, because if it's true, then they're false. And if it's not, then you can ignore it? Like, then it's just lying? I don't know. Ah. I need to get going. God damn it. God damn it. It's the first one that I fucked up. That one got me. Finally did it. Yeah, explain it. I'm actually gonna go and take a quick break too, though. I'm getting a pain behind my eyes, which means that I am getting the start of a migraine, but if I take Tylenol right now, I'll be okay. Yeah, so the black must be false, and that means that not all statements contain the word gem are false. If the white box is false, and the black box would be true. Yeah, which is false. So it must be. That one's a weird one. Let's grab some dice. That's a great start. Here's the thing. We fucked up the parlor game, but everything else is going great. Yesterday I did everything right and got everything wrong. Yeah, whatever was gems had to be true, because otherwise it's just a paradox and it can't resolve. Sure. Alright, I am actually going to take that very quick break, though. Just give me, 20 seconds.
Don't forget to Joker.
Oh my god, I punched the button and I must not have gotten it. Thank you, ProBookNoob. Good to see you, Sponge. I don't know, I'm... brain. Sorry about that. I thought I unmuted myself, pressed the button. Apparently not. Yep, definitely the start of a migraine. Thankfully, don't worry about it. If I can get pain meds... I have a weird thing where, like, there's a very specific pain that's, like, right behind my eyes that if I feel that, it's, like, the oncoming, like, precursor to a migraine. But if I take some pain meds right away, it almost always resolves just fine. So I should be okay in a minute. I'm just a little out of it right now. Kind of sounds like sinus pressure. Yeah, it's probably part of what starts it. You know what causes migraines, so... It's a lot more like... here, though. It's like getting stabbed back here. Which might be sinus pressure, sure. But it's interesting. I always describe it as ice pick to skull. Oh, that's the tiny Jackie Chan doing practice moves in my brain. Oh, he can beat me up. Fuck. Okay, commissary to go this direction. We can do something on entrance hall. Alright, alright. Oof. We have some redraws, so I could end in a dead end right now. I think I like terrace. We have a lot of steps. I think it makes sense to go back, use the redraws to push forward through entrance hall. And while we go back, I think now I'm okay with going outside and doing that room too. Maybe I should start the day with it more often, but I kind of like checking a few things first to see like what I might want from this. I got burned by it last time because shelter was almost certainly the right thing to do. Get protected from the red rooms. Well, this is a bad idea because we just grabbed the... I mean, it'd be a bedroom, so it gives us extra steps, but we just grabbed the terrace that stops us from paying gems anyways for a bunch of things. We don't have any red rooms. It's very possible... Shelter? No, it's... I'm not taking aspirin. No, I'm not taking bullet thinner. I haven't taken the shelter at all either, so I just kind of want to see. Time lock safe. Ooh, another computer. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Huh. Notes! Naproxen is the only thing that helps your migraines. Yeah, my wife has naproxen. Hey, Cow King, good to see you. Red Guard looking for 3 people in shelter. 4th unwilling to remove from draft. That sounds like grandpa hiding us, mom, and dad down here? Maybe? Setting an unlock date and time. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I know what day it is. If it's day 19, we started November 17th, so it's November 26th, 1993. Bam, check that out. And it started on Saturday, so I can even give you the exact time. One hour in game and 7.5 minutes in real life. I actually kind of appreciate that. I would say normally don't spoil, but... Oh, what? All doors will automatically unlock. Are we gonna have a nuclear fallout incident to, like... unlock the house? I mean, we're gonna fake it, but like upping the millisievert seems like a bad idea. It's less of a spoiler and more don't spend time staring at the clocker. Exactly. I'd still suggest asking before doing that. But also, yeah, I kind of don't mind right now. I don't know what time is it, though? Here's the thing. Swang song. Maybe not that. Like, we don't know the time, though. No, you're not a pest at all. Not at all, Dragonheart. Not even a little bit. I much prefer you asking. Asking is more than okay. You could... Every single time that you post could be a question to ask, can I give you a hint? And I would not be annoyed by that. Or, well, okay. You know, if it was, like, every single room. If you're doing it every 30 seconds, sure. But, like, whatever. That's fine. You're more than okay. Fuck. Damn it. I was hoping that maybe punch in and out would show us... No. Like, something shows us the time. Okay, I want the sledgehammer. We've got a lot of things that are adding locked trunks. Fuck. I don't have the time. It's like I could do it for today. But like, who says that we'll even get to it tomorrow? Huh. So let's do now. And just like... Well, I'm gonna hope. Ooh, boy. Which means that I might just be running back out here at a certain point. Dang. Okay. I am going to do a thing. What the hell? Oh. I got a message from my wife that said, "Hi, I'm Cam," and I'm like, "No, I'm Cam," but it's a thing that she's sending me so that I can read it tomorrow at a meeting that I have to go to. All right, I'm gonna turn a timer on. So if it's 7.5 minutes, so 30 minutes would be 4 hours, which is what we need. Perfect. So I don't want to use... Like, we're currently protected from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. But does that mean... If I go in and out of here 3 times, am I going to start losing coins? Probably? I think that I just don't go in there yet. Oof, no matter what, this is a dead end. That sucks. Just redrop. Oh, do y'all want a rumpus? I want a rumpus. The great Alzara. As it was foretold!
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair.
Is this the Elder Simon? Maybe?
A seed that has served many generations, each with their
This is my third.
ways, each with their own secret,
I've rumpused 3 times.
each with their own endings, but all in the same chair.
What?
What you have heard here has been foreseen.
The same chair. Also, I don't remember that woman.
Zara,
That maybe that's an older,
the following day, I will have nothing more.
that could be an older, Clara Epson, though. That's possible. I have nothing more to say. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is too tempting. Was it number 4? I thought I'd only seen it 3 times. I could be wrong. I like the liquor cabinet for the children in the rumpus room. Very European of them. Doesn't tell us how long we're protected, huh? So sheltered. So does that... I'm wondering if that just means that this is sheltered for the whole time. Well, I don't want to know. I'm just... I'll have to find out. Damn it, I really want lab. But I want to have more exits. Okay, almost noon. Every time that I open those when I have keys, I end up regretting it. The EPCW pump system user manual seems like a pretty good idea. Let's see. I'm just gonna go down the whole list. Bookshop. I also have never seen Chamber of Mirrors. Let's go to the one that I haven't seen and doesn't cost me gems. And also seems wild. Coins on the thing. Huh. Oh, there are 4. Wait, there are 4 exits to this? There doesn't show exits to this. What? So you have to come into it from other sides, even though it doesn't. It showed as a dead end. Hold on. Hold on. But wait a minute. Okay. New note. Liar room has 4 doors. needs to have 4 doors, as you need to unlock from all 4 access points. Probably? To get everything unlocked, seems like it. Dang. So just can't do anything with that now. But I found information, so that's okay. Information is ammunition. Ooh, I do like the courtyard. Utility closet, so that we can get the garage open, sounds good too. Okay. Could get a morning room again. But we already... Oh, right! Chamber of Mirrors. I'm like, wait a minute. So we could double up... that's also nursery, too. Huh. So I could nursery and double nursery? That's interesting. Huh. Chamber of Mirrors allows for some real dumb stacking, I gotta guess. That is unfortunate. Lab gives us a way to go forward. I could try and redraw again. I'll love that. I guess this is it. Well... I have a locked trunk. We could do this and just try and hit the security card or whatever. That's kind of our only hope. Hey, it's trunk time. Dang. So, Den had one. Hallway will have one. We do not have a sledge. What am I doing? I'm just going the wrong way over and over. I don't have anything right. Like, it's just the battery pack. Ugh. Oh, come on. Yeah. It's easy to unlock all the doors. Just use the shelter and drop a nuke. How? Hmm. Well, man. Man. I had some medium days to start this. Worst part is it's almost 15 minutes until the time lock. Like, I did, but I set it to 3. Still feel like maybe pumping the water out of the fountain will do a thing. Let's take a look around the grounds real quick. We spent a really long time. I also need to figure that out. Staring at a screenshot. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with it? With the shelter? No? We spent a really long time last time looking for the answer to this. Namely, in this screenshot, which I'm still... still confused about. Because I think that I feel like there's something here. So if we try and follow the dartboard game, and we say that, like, let's say that we follow dart math, and this is the inner side, middle, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one that I didn't do. So what if we say it's addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So that would make it 0. But then times 4? That doesn't make any... Maybe it's 1 times 4? Let's just do 0, 4. I'm overthinking this. 0, 4, 0. No, because then what's this row? Where's this apple from? Fuck. I wanted to look at this again because I feel like it's here. It's code 000. I mean, this would be 4, maybe. Fuck. And we've tried, like, just 1, 2, like 6, 4, 7, 6, 4, 7, 5. Like, we've done that. Yeah. Absolutely killing me. If I try a combination every 5 seconds, it'll only take me about 14 hours. That's true. See, but I only need to kill 9 minutes. Listen, I'm not waiting for the shelter to unlock. Definitely not. That would be silly. Doesn't make... It feels like it looks like the dartboard, but none of the math works out then. And like just adding them doesn't work. Taking ones on the trees didn't work. Like 3, 4, 4, 2 we did. I guess we can do like right to left, but why would it be right to left? 2, 4, 4, 3? I don't think we did right to left. Ah. It's also weird that we can look at our camp. I just felt that was a little strange. Is there like any hints this way or something? It's very intriguing that there's stuff even down there. I mean, we know that there's that foundation that looks like it has a floor below. Which, God. We're gonna open that safe, and it's gonna have the security card in it, and then I'm not gonna have any steps left because I've wandered around the estate for an hour. And it's gonna be amazing. This also, like, why are there pipes to this? That... Every time I see this, I'm like, what? What? Yeah, we need the Todd upgrade. It's one of the inventory things you can get, I'm pretty sure. If you get the Todd upgrade, it just lets you go to the mountain. Go down the foundation, discover you're actually coming to the 91st room of a 90-room estate. I mean, maybe that's the end, because that would make sense that there's the 46th room down there. Oh, right. We can't go into the garage from here because we actually didn't get the utility box and open up the outside. I was going to look over there for... Oh. Oh. Whoa. That's weird. Huh. That's real broken. Huh. Garage is just having a minor struggle. $20 in-game minutes. So how's everybody doing? I figured I'd go here so I could actually make sure and confirm that we have the right time. I set a timer, but... just in case. I just stand here. Oh, there is the clock outside. What? What, like I wouldn't notice a big clock outside? Like, nah, what? There's no clock out here. I'd have definitely noticed if there was like a gigantic watchtower clock outside of this building. That'd be in... There's no way I'm that big of an idiot. Had a very annoying afternoon discovering your P-check expired with no warning. Oof. Traveling right now seems very fraught. Yeah, I saw you had a rare weekday board game. You have fun in Vegas, Komatsu. Oh, hell yeah. Arcade Bar is amazing. Well, okay. It is amazing if they have the right games. Do they have, like... do they have Taiko? Or did they have DDR? Because those are kind of, like, some of the big requirements for me. Mostly there for a work event. Yeah. DDR, yes. Hell yeah. Good bar, then. There's an arcade bar around here that now that I'm a little less injured and starting to DDR again, I want to like keep practicing and go to and just clown on people. Walking Sponge very, very kindly gave me a big step, like, dance pad, metal one, and, oh, I've gotten decent again. I certainly wouldn't embarrass myself, I'd say. Progress has not been regressing, but these last couple days have been pretty mid. I did upgrade to Courtyard, so things are happening. I managed to get the shelter and actually look at it and do a thing with it. And now I'm sitting here staring at this time lock safe. Oh, come on. It's gotta be. I have looked at the radiation monitor, yes. Wait, what? That seems bad. I looked at the radiation monitor before and it showed 0.2 millisieverts. Okay, there's my timer for this unlocking. Why has this not unlocked? We set it for November 26th, 3 p.m. Day 19. Started on day 17. Wait. Or start on day 7. Thing is, that means tomorrow at 3. Because the way they're counting day 1. I have a migraine. Leave me alone. I done goofed it. I hacked it. It's okay. We now have a single unlocked door to get trapped in. And 8 whole steps. Wait. Oh, right. Shelter. I hate doing a dead end, but I kind of feel like I need to have the steps. We have a bunch of redraws. Yup, okay. Yeah, adding 20 steps is a pretty big deal. Music room, a major key and a minor key. That's very clever. I have not seen the music room, so I'm gonna check it. This day has been a thing. Oh, and it had all those songs. Oh my god, here's 1 and 2. And 3 and 4. Sorry about that. Showing more than I meant to. Alright, I'm not gonna read all of them. I was doing it before, but... Okay, so first... So we have the message one. What was the other one? Sheets. Okay. Song puzzle. So we have first. Wait, okay. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words sung by you and me. First... Oh, right, I have the notes open, so you can't really see all this. In bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note and urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue. While working on this simple clue, white pages lined with melodies. To hide the words we've come to seek. From our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Okay. First words on the... So... Yeah, first words on something are what we're going to actually need to add up. And we have 5, which was sheets. First words on the sheets. Yeah, so the first words on the music sheets, which was what I was thinking, is what gives us the message. Because 8 is message, right? So, first among the white. First among the white. First among the white trees. And something stones? We did see the forest and it zoomed in on the stone with Alzara. Sorry, I got a cat slapping my hand. First among the white. Yeah. First among the white. 5 is trees. 8 is stone. Cat, stop slapping my hand. Hi. You're desperate for attention. You be nice. Huh. I've not seen this key before. The key to the secret garden. What? What? Fucking game. Okay, I really want the pool. Boudoir would be nice because I could use more steps still. But I want to get up here because these are the pieces that we're missing from another puzzle. I've never actually been in the walk-in closet. Oh, hell yeah. So there's Clara again. Okay. Plane. And lamp. Like flame and plane don't work. Light. Light and flight, so it's F. Hmm. No, wait. I put it in the wrong spot. It's not that spot. It's here. Hmm. I really want to get to this corner. And I could redraw and try and get like 3 or 4. So I can go down also and solve the whole puzzle. Everything but the antechamber. I'd be sheltered from furnace anyway. And I really need to have a door up there. I really don't want to dead end this top corner. I need that bad. It's my #1 room that I want to get to. No Draxus the Dread. Get out of here, Draxus. Not looking at you. Crate. Chart. Box doesn't work. Can't think of much else that would be. This is where we are. Column 1, rank 8. It makes sense that it's C. Crate and rate? Like it'd be rate with going up? Okay, so I'm gonna put it in as a C, but we're gonna do a small c. And then that's gonna mean, so lowercase uncertain. And I'm gonna, ooh. That's not what I meant to do. So let's go. C was wood, crate, and chart / graph. The E was the crate and plain sky. So we thought crate and create is about the only thing that would make sense. I don't know what the hell word that is, though. Which is why I really need this room. It's a lot of items. I ain't been in the attic yet, either. Oh, the attic doesn't have any art. I was waiting for something like that. Coupon book. Oh, good time for a sledge. After I've opened all those chests. So that's their father, and this is Simon and Henry. Chef? Chief. So it's I. If. Okay, so it's 2 words. If we count small gates, 8 gates crack 8 safes. Fuck. Well, that doesn't help us any more than we already knew. That's interesting. Got the deposit key again. Which I don't even know where the deposit box is. I don't have any idea. Oh, we should mention there's a white bishop in here. That's important. Probably? Dear Mrs. Marigold. Also, April 12th. Okay, let's read it first. Dear Miss Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been recycled. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. April 12th could be one of the, like, dates to crack a safe. Is there, like, a safe in here anywhere? Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, can you use a magnifying glass on any of these? So he's pointing down at that, like, ledge outside that has the weird pipes. Huh. Is that something? Like a little guy there, almost. What is that? Probably just me seeing a pattern that isn't actually a thing, but like, you see it almost has little eyes on it. Okay. Outside pipe balcony. I'll know what that means. Also, rejection letter, April 12th. Wow, I almost missed that. I'm like, I don't think I got 8 items. Good thing I noticed. Okay, I'm glad that somebody else mentioned the fucked up railing, because I was gonna say, I'm like, how's nobody fixed it for like 100 and some years or some whatever? Let's hope we dig up an apple. I could use some movement. Aquarium. Okay. Like, that'll count as 10 steps, baby. Ah, even better, turnips. Ground apples. Okay. Ow. That seems like that would hurt. There's no art in the sauna. What am I doing? Ah. I wanted to triple check that, like, if we count puzzle. But I'm sure that we've got it. If we count small game. I mean, like, what else could it be? Oh, it sheltered me from aquarium because it's also a red. Yeah, of course. That's funny. pretty good. We already have a bunch of keys. This could help us a bit, I guess. I haven't seen the foyer at all, though. Let's go in the foyer. Or as you Americans say, the foyer? Ugh. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. I haven't seen this Major Nicholas Key. Ariana. Count Isaac Gates. Huh. We're not getting too much further on this one because there is one spot to go and it's a dead end. Maybe I'll find like a weird room if we can. I got a sledgehammer, but I don't know that that's helping us. We're already rumpused, so I don't think Elzara is going to tell us more. Dang, I was kind of hoping for, like, a coat check or something. I'm thinking here because... yeah. What is that? Nothing? It's weird there's the one dot there. I did not get the orchard open. Wait a minute. I just had a thought about that. No, that doesn't work. Till the dawn of the following day, I'll have nothing more to say. Yeah, but that's a different Elzara. I've seen the moon necklace. I've seen that it's in the antechamber. Fuck, it's nothing. It's all things that we were already thinking about. I hate the magnifying glass. I absolutely hate it. Because it always gives me, like... it makes you want to go and look for clues in things that aren't clues constantly. well, one of the things that I should do... There we go. I knew that this is the one that I needed to look at. 1128. There we go. Doubt there's anything else on here. Nah. Wait. God. Perfect. If there's a date somewhere in here, maybe this would give us the office safe too. Because we couldn't figure out the office safe. Imagine that we were sitting here, like, looking at being just totally locked out of this run. Probably the only real big hint, although, wait a minute. What? What? Okay. Green memos. Green memos from Harley's room are always false? What the fuck? It could be green memos, that's true. I don't know. I can't read all of it. His hand's in the way. Oh, there's so many... There is so much to do with the magnifying glass. Cooler is unaffected. I have a lot of steps left. I know it actually kind of sucks. Because it just means that I have a lot of decision paralysis about, like, what the hell should I be checking? I do feel like it's obvious. It's not like there's, like, hidden writing that comes through the glass. Unless we go to the workshop and make something special with it, and then we can? Fuck, I don't know. That's certainly possible. Imagine if we could carry any of this forward. That'd have been neat. Oh, fuck you, game. God, that's mean. Okay, I didn't write down the... Oh god, I didn't write down the actual combination to that. Like, farm outside. It was 1128 or 1123? I think it's 28. Oops. I'll try and find out. Probably should have written it down. Nope. I just wanted to move the magnifying glass away. Trying to see if there's like something small anywhere here. What is that? Probably nothing. It's gotta be nothing, right? It's almost like a little weird face again. What is that reflecting? Like, this is reflecting him. What's that reflecting? Huh. The book? That's the book. Thought maybe that would say something different. Am I winning? Today's pretty good. Although it was almost pretty bad. I think we've actually had 2 pretty successful days. $124. Thinking about where else there's like notes and things that might actually be worth looking at. Not there. Yeah, okay. These are just things that I should, like, learn what's good with them. Shovel and compass. Okay. Hmm. Because the magnifying glass doesn't work with anything else. That's interesting. this one you need to have the, what's it called? The broken lever. Well, drafting. It may contain more items than usual. Oh, that's really cool. Sure would have been neat if we could have done anything with that. Yeah. We have so many items and nowhere to go. Pain. Absolute pain. Where else is there stuff? God, we haven't even looked at the commissary. Just figured I'd, just in case. Already know what the password is. Make sure there's no bullshit in here. Okay. No, okay. Why not just buy it all and try and craft some more? I guess. I was kind of going to do that, but I already know what most of those make, but fair. Need to make sure that we have enough steps to go back and do the, like, garden thing. Metal detector, magnifying glass, and lockpick kit. A burning glass. Hold up. Hold. Also, holy shit, it's night. We should probably care about time of day, too, huh? Fuck. Hate this. Hate this. I hate it. Stop introducing new puzzle pieces. Okay, so I think it was 11:28. I did a real dingus thing here. I think that chat just spoiled it for me too and just told me what to do. Okay, it's not 23. Oh my god, we'll start each day with an extra 20 steps? Wow, permanently added. Huh. That's a pretty big unlock. Oh no. Okay, so there's like an underground steam room thing. Something. Yup. fucking knew that it was weird that there was those pipes. One of 4? Oh, fuck off. Ah! April 10th. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing personal blunders that I believe could have been avoided, with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make such record of my dealings in this estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, so I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. The majority of these, I discovered, are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Okay. That is all really interesting and important. Huh. We are on day 19. Good to see you, Bertaz. I've been putting up all of these on YouTube, too, if you want to see my dipshittery the whole time. There's a clip that anybody that's new here could look at, as far as that goes. We also have a spoiler chat in the Discord, where you can look at everybody screaming and yelling at all the things that I've missed. Oh no, greenhouse. Okay. You rolled credits, you're shut up as much as possible. Well, like I said, we have the spoiler chat. And there's kind of the rules. That's a good way to do it. Survey results. Fuck. One of the first tasks I undertook as a groundkeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both east and west wings of the house. While I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it is very clear that inconvenience such an undertaking produces no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. Quantify soil quality, measure the soil's capacity to support crop growth, and maximize the promise of high yield. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks. The project was well worth the effort. I suspected the room position has a direct relation to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. So we'll get more stuff here and here. Alright. it'll explain where rooms give items. I should say where green rooms give items. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. You're honestly kind of afraid to go into the spoiler room because you're barely touched post-game stuff. I think that a lot of people are still spoilering stuff, but yeah. More than fair. Because I think that everybody has things they haven't solved. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system has a substantial undertaking as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including, but not limited to, the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots along the apple trees here and the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources of the state's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. Okay, which we turned off. There's the cloister. Yeah, wait. The Rinna. That's Rinna. Okay, Rinna is in the chapel. We have that written down. I'm going to note that in a second. You've been spoilering anything past where I currently am? Nice, okay. Gaslighting, clearly it's what our uncle's been doing to us every time we go into this house. Yes. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause of to champion, and I've submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rinna. After all, as beautiful as a statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I did not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. Fuck! I need to know how to get in there too! This was my hope to find it. I was hoping this was what it meant. Fuck! Okay, Rinna in the chapel. That's Rinna. Oh, also date, April 10th. Trying to write down all the dates just in case any of them open any safes. One second. Ooh. This is a very useless sundial without actually having numbers. It's also weird to be out long enough that it's night. Holly? Huh. Foreman's log, 6/18/1918. Guess we're gonna call this the... I mean, this isn't the tunnel. The complete manifest for all of the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal the tunnel after a crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believe the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Would I like to permanently add tunnel? Drafting in this room. Yeah. So let me get the date. And then I guess I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna look one more time at like the layout. Six, 18, 1918. Log number 621. Okay. Gonna have a lot of steps for tomorrow. I wish we could use any of this inventory. Another thing I want to see. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock at night. I wonder if it'll end the day if we wait it up long enough. It's definitely a thing that I'd like to know at some point. Like, not gonna test it right now, because that feels like just leave the run going. Which no, we'll do one more. 12 dead ends. Whew. It's 2 a.m. You're going to bed. See ya. Yeah, I'm hoping this one's a fast one. I should probably be heading to bed soon too. But I'm just in. Look at the stuff I got. Look at the puzzles. Oh my god, that's so many steps. Okay, let's just start off with a bunch of gear. Nice. Okay, okay. Okay, since I have 1,000,000 steps, I'm gonna go out here and open up this one. So there's one that we missed, it seems. Huh. Huh. Shovel for coupon book. Okay. I really want that dynamite. That feels like there's gotta be something to do with it. Like getting in the morning room. Ooh, I hate that. Oh, that's not gonna help me get to bed earlier. That's gonna make this run longer. I am good with observatory here again. Right. Any small writing to look at in here? No. Oh, bedroom it is. Yeah, everything else is bad. Yeah, we're doing real good on items. Started out nice. Ouch. Short on that one. I want the workshop, but let's get some gems so we can get things like the passageway. Also, how did I not think of putting down this one for a date? Parlor. May 2nd. Okay. Box next to this box is true. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. Those are both false. So, box next to this box contains gems. This one has to be true. Therefore, easy one today. Workshop's nice. Okay. We really need to find the greenhouse has the southern antechamber lever. Under no circumstances do I want to do that unless I'm like totally locked out of greenhouse. Also, November 5th. God, it's got to write down like every date just in case. Let's see if there's... I didn't look for a chess piece in here either. See the trunk. I feel like something in the artwork in here, something is useful, but I don't know why or how yet. God, do I use a key? I don't think yet. Well, that is interesting. It gives me a ton of keys, but what happens if I don't get what I need off of this? Problems happen, I would say. We do have some redraws. Billiard room is interesting. I kind of want to redraw and see if I can't get greenhouse or something. I need the green rooms. That gives us more spaces to look at least. Out of redraws though, which is scary. Corridor gets us right over to the foundation. Okay, hallway's good. Another locked trunk. Okay, so we have trunks in the morning room. I'm writing these down just for myself. Lab is so nice. So is conference room. So is courtyard. These are all great options. And another trunk. We needed a sledgehammer. This is a real nice looking run so far, yeah. Okay. Helps when you start with a bunch of allowance and extra steps and all kinds of things. I shouldn't be drafting on the outsides. I should be waiting so I can get rid of things and then get the greenhouse so I can actually use it. I like the commissary, but... Okay, with that in mind, let's go inwards. Office? Okay. It's still weird that this is written different. Open up the safe. I don't know what gets the safe open, though. There's so many dates, but none of them are in this room. I have a million dates written down. Does she have a date here somewhere? In front of Mount Holly. Fuck. It definitely feels like there should be an obvious date somewhere in here. I used the email dates, and that didn't work. Should probably write down which rooms have paper cranes too, just in case. Of course. Huh. That's neat. Sucks, but it's neat. Gotta be careful about when I spread payroll then. God, I have... No. Okay, so we use the 1128. April 12th? April 10th. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Not for the gardener. Still gonna enter it. I don't see why the hovel would have the note, but there's the November 5th paper. When he died, no. Did all of these dates we did? Oh god, we never even got the fuse box since this. We actually have not gotten the utility closet once since we got that office. That's really funny. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, time on clock did not matter. $6.18. And there was the conference room one. It was the safe code of 9083. But it's supposed to be dates. And that was also on a red memo, so it'd be a lie. Like, 9083 can never work if it's a date, is the thing. Because well, like, unless they actually do year, but they haven't done it on any of the, like, they didn't do it on the Christmas one in the boudoir. Yeah. Like, it could just be 9038 of some kind, like, mixed up. But that doesn't make any sense. I need to get to the conference room again and look at that. I don't want to use my last key. I have a lot of steps. Let's just leave. Okay. I need to keep moving forward is the thing. I really want utility closet, because we have that puzzle there too, but also, it's day 20. Keep some money here. hallway. The courtyard had one. Okay, don't need this many gems. Keys? Okay. I mean, it's interesting. I'm also burning through steps. I gotta be a little careful. Maybe you're right when they finally released the blocks. Probably. Hello, lovely wife. Good night. Mwah. Now the day is gonna be great because I got wife energy. Always very important. Hey, generic username. How's progress? I don't fucking know. Good, I think. Good. We're solving things, but this is definitely a game where you solve things and all of those things just give you a new puzzle, which I love, but also, God, fuck this game. Good to know what's going on for that. Fuck. I could run all the way back to the chapel, but even with the number of steps we have, that's starting to get a little dicey. God, I really do not want to use this key before I have to. Do this. Interesting. Greater chance of finding, much greater chance of it while digging. Kind of wish I'd done that before I did all the digging. That's okay. There's still lots of places to go. Okay, so I know that's Rinna. We know the first angel. Please, give me the green room. Please. Please be nice to me. Attic sounds good. There's a lot of possible items here. Should have looked around first, I guess. A lot of stuff in this room. That was useful. aquarium. We could try and redraw to try and hit the greenhouse that we need. I like aquarium though. It leads to a bunch of spots. I think that's okay. We can still keep going up. Key. So now we've got all the keys we need to. All right, draft inner doors first. Get stuff out of the draft pool. Closet or locksmith? Oof. Kind of wish I had utility closet. Regular closet's interesting. Locksmith is really interesting in some ways, depending on what's in there. It's like I kind of like the idea of like special key. The kit seems neat, but okay. Just see if I can get something really neat. Do not want to use the special key because it's not a 4-room. Veranda's nice. That could have been worse. Oh yeah. Please. So we don't have the lab yet. If we can get the boiler room next to the lab, I think we can do some stuff. Was another thing that I'd thought of before. I'm gonna go this way for now, though. Same idea as before. Dark room, closet. Ugh. So we're gonna be putting a lot of dead ends here. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. 53 steps left. Just take closet. Yeah, foundation would have let us actually branch things together. That's a good point. It's almost like it's, you know, midnight or something. Okay, it actually kept some of those solved. That's nice. Left 2 gems somewhere. I've turned on the primary boiler. I had lights going on through the dark room, which I don't quite That's why I want to try and get it next to the lab, because then we can just see if I can't pump it to there. Tell you where at least one drip was, I'll look right past it. I appreciate that, but no. I'll have to be an idiot. Oh, I didn't put it next to the boiler room. God damn it. Right. Although, that's what I was wondering. I tried to back out because I'm like, does this pipe in? And it does, which means... we had sent to this before, so we can send to it from a few different spots. Oh, we only have 2 of the 3. Okay. God. Which means that we'd have to do that, which closes that door. But we could then turn it to the right and activate that. Problem is, if I do this... No, it keeps it. Okay. Okay. Just give me a moment. We'll get to it. Wondering what I'm most likely to do. I guess Apple? None of them are super likely at this point. I'm pretty far into this run. Don't worry, I'll get to the... I'm gonna get to that puzzle. Promise. Okay. Can you tell me something that's more a curious interaction than a spoiler? Sure. What? Why is it always going down the same amount? It seems like it... I need to stop it there? Does it only... Huh. So we had all this, which was the solution to that. If you have the conference room in a spread dirt experiment, dirt spots will spawn on the table in the conference room. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, it's pretty good. Push those up after 9. Right. Push those up after 9. Was the table of elements thing, is what it said. So I don't know if that's time? Like 9 o'clock? Or is it saying push up 471 or something maybe? Oh, that's funny. It actually, you can read the stuff behind it this time. So you'd have been able to do it easily. Like 1. So, yeah, S. So it's still the same. Push. And then we didn't have to go to the other side. Wait. Now it's different. Yeah, push 3. No, push 3. It's gotta be 3, but it's, yeah, EU. Okay. Push 3. Okay, hold up. Good thing I looked. Push 3 up. Lots. What is that? What's behind the 8? It's like totally obscured. Okay, push 3 up. Blank. God. It's gotta be F. Yeah, after. No. Push 3 up, A. Okay. Push 3 up, A. Blank. TE. But then it's. Oh, no, no, RN. Yeah. Okay, R. And then N again. Maybe I did just misread it the first time. Yeah, did I misread that? Because now it says push 3 up after 9. So 9, and then 3? Okay. Fucking, okay. Yeah, it must not have been those. I must have misread it. That door. Huh. The Black Bridge Grotto. You may access one offline terminal. Intriguing. In the Black Bridge Protocol. So I can just Huh. I mean, I have every other one so far. I just could unlock all the doors in the house. I still don't know how. I mean, I know through the radiation monitor, but I don't know how we get higher millisieverts than this. It might just be a time thing. That, like, radiation is just constantly going up every day, which... What the fuck is happening with this place? What does that mean? Why would that be happening? Passageway also does power. Okay. I actually said that I should write those down too, which I should. Vents. Yes. Passageway. I could definitely use the special key there. Why is that glowing? Why is it the weird glow right now? Oh, it might be the vents? Right. Oh, it's showing which ones have them. Interesting. Okay. I have very few spots left that will give me the greenhouse. Let's use the special key here. That's very interesting. I'm gonna cloister. I don't that's a intriguing possibility. God, I hate this stupid fucking thing. I want to get in here. Oh my god, what did the gardener say to replace this was replacing? So Rinna is the angel that he wants to replace this with, but what is this angel again? Fuck, I should write that down. One key. Good news, I don't need a key for that door. The last chance that I have on this side for the greenhouse. Perfect. gonna spread gold. And then we can buy more keys. Right? Yes. Okay. Could also just try this. Well, I see the gems. Yeah, okay. I did look directly at those, huh? That's gonna tell me, oh, you're missing, like, the car keys and a bunch of other things. Amazing. Yeah. I picked up 2 gems that I'd missed. Hey, what are you missing? 2 gems. Fun. Oh, they're probably in the cloister, though, to be fair. Yep, they sure fucking are. Vac indicators. We need it off blue. Okay, I'm gonna do that so that everybody can kind of see it. They have to show purple before I can get white. Fuck. Oh, this one's like a real brain teaser, huh? Oh, I was just trying to reset it. What? I must have bumped it. Okay. Got them all 6 on white. Or on purple. Now we need... white, purple, red. Okay, it has to be red. This one has to be green. That's blue. This one has to be off. Fuck yeah! Big brain boy. What did that do? I don't know. Unlocked something. That's probably good. Unlocking things is kind of what I want to do. Gemstone Cavern. I have all the permanent editions, it looks like. I think? Probably. So far. How the fuck do I get into the middle of the cloister, though? Also, biggest thing, how do I get into the antechamber? Well, I mean, I know how, but I need to get the right damn... Keycard system's off, so I could try that. I'm gonna try to do the center stuff first. I have 26 steps. Did we get the dining room somewhere? I thought we did. Maybe not. I got the... Yeah, we did the dining room. Okay, so go to the foundation. Okay. Not even looking at that safe. It mocks me, but it's okay. Fine. This is fine. Okay. I really would like it to go into the dining room, if at all possible. I should use. I really should use my redraws for green, though. Yeah. No, I have both the breaker box and security. I did it. I already did that too. I did the keycard system. I'm just doing the inner rooms first. Try and get more things out of the pool so I'm more likely to get the thing that I want, is my thought. Secret Garden can only spawn according to that node from the apple orchard, right? So does it just spawn it? I mean, I guess it would. It's interesting. Code check. Ah, boy. We'll want to come back here. So we only have 2 possible chances right now. I mean, because I don't know what the secret garden will do. I don't know if it has exits. I've never seen it. But I kind of feel like I should get secret garden. Because how often am I going to get the special key and have this? But also I want the greenhouse. So I guess Garden. Oh, it's oranges, not apples. Well, that's fucking cool. Well, okay, never mind. It's both, but also we can't eat any of them. Use your little princely legs and jump. I want it so I can get our experiments. Come on, dude. The moon necklace and the antechamber door. Is this going to open up the antechamber? No, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Okay, no, but what did that do? Maybe that opens... Huh. Line them all up so they're all pointing west. Let's at least do that. See what happens. Also, I like the bricked up wall. So you can't change that top one, it seems. Yep. Mm-hmm. I figured it would be the antechamber lever. So we might not actually have to find the greenhouse. Oh. So we have more options besides just the greenhouse now. We can try, if this doesn't work, we can try for the greenhouse there. Give me a key? Dead. Fuck yes. Jean Ribbon and Paul Withers. Huh. I'm guessing laborers. Show the flow and volume of several designated tanks and aquatic house features. So, we already did this. And figured it out, so I'm... Yeah. And it's just literally the thing that we did. Oh yeah, I'm not, like, saying that was wrong or anything, just... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. God, what an appropriately grand way to get in. Holy shit.
Don't forget to Joker.
Continue up. You must go down. Yep. Time to go back to the foundation. Yep. No! Okay, can we make it to the dining room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's all fine. Yeah, spreading fruit throughout the house is pretty awesome, too. There's also gold spread throughout the house, so we might be able to get extra stuff at the kitchen. Hello. We should be fine on... We'll be fine on steps. There are apples on the trees, but our poor princely little legs won't reach them. Nanner. See, we're good. I'm not gonna worry about finding a furnace at this point. Dang, this kid ate a banana and then an entire pizza. Impressive. How many green rooms do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have it. 5. I was gonna say we have an aquarium. 6. That's a lot of steps. So many places to go. I made it to the antechamber. Hey, Grunkle. Okay, but... kind of assumed that would lower things, but of course it wouldn't. Motherfucker. I have the coat check. Oh, I still have places to go too. Because there's still a room off of the pool that I can look at. And then there's all the outside stuff that I opened up. Still don't know how to open up the office safe. Stupidly. I ought to know. I'm gonna be really mad when I figure that one out. Dang. I haven't even seen the laundry room yet, is my thought. So what if I just look in there? I mean, I know that, like, freezer is bonus, but we're doing okay on most of that. Let's take a look. I want to see what this even does. Okay. Ah, okay. So it's all of your keys that, and all of your keys this. Yeah, that's, I can see why that costs a bit. No, it's not like we're getting that much of we're freezing it anyway. Let's go outside and check out those couple rooms. Oh, a key card spawned somewhere that I missed. Neat. Yeah, we're checking all the new unlocks while we have the steps exactly. Still don't quite get the tunnel. It says you can always draft it from here. What does that even mean? Hmm. Weird. We also opened up this. Really love this design. A small data microchip. Okay, well this definitely opens up somehow. God damn it. I'm guessing it's not Swan Song anymore. Son of a bitch. Huh. New thing to think about. Okay, I just want to point out that circular one, you're going to have to try and plug it in like 20 times. Look at that one pin in the middle that's different. The worst. The absolute worst. Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. Those just smudges. Okay. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls. I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made a call to scrap them. I'm not sure the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track, and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. Austin informed us there are 2 other ways into the site from that side. I think we're going to leave that for someone to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay. More gas. Okay. So one of the gas things is in the Gemstone Cavern. And one of them was in the apple orchard. And there's 4 of these, and there's 4 torches. But there's not one in What the fuck? I'm gonna go back to the workshop real quick, see if there's anything I can make. This was a very blessed run. This one worked out okay. Helps when we started the day with like 90 steps, to be fair. There's the minecart. Huh. Wish. I wish I had a brain to figure out all of these fucking puzzles. Okay. Every time that I see one of... We have a million steps, it's fine. Every time I see one of these, I think, oh, upgrade. Ever since we found them. Kills me. Yeah, okay. Nothing I can make, and I can't combine certain things either. The microchip doesn't combine. We have a lot of items, my god. I guess it's just coat check? God, it feels really bad to end this day. Especially since I feel like there's gotta be a way for us to get into the basement. I've gotta think it's the foundation. It just feels wrong, like we have the key for it. It's there. What do we do? Fuck, it's there, like it's just... Jump! Okay, that's kind of a bit of a jump, fair. Kids probably knock out that kind of uppy. How do we just constantly get more puzzle? I mean, I've heard that about this game, but why is it always just more puzzle? So what's more important? Because, both of those seem pretty good. That microchip seems really important. And we've seen that pattern, like, it's the same as, like, the flower pattern, too, in a way. It's on all the chairs, like... That Black Ridge is something. I guess, yeah, there's no reason to... We can always get the microchip, probably, right? Yeah. And then we don't need to go to the antechamber, so let's do that. The detector shovel would be really nice, but I think we have to do this. It's just too important. Fuck. I've got a cat slapping my leg here, constantly telling me to go to bed. I know. I see you. Alright. And that does mean I need to go to bed. Let's call it a day. The boy wishes to sleep. So do I. I have to be up at 7. And it's 1:20. 43 rooms. Not bad. A very green Mount Holly. 2 new rooms. Did a lot of puzzle solving. That was, I mean, 2 new rooms, but also a bunch of permanent unlocks. We got a lot of stuff done tonight. Thanks for being here. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. Thanks for being here for both streams. I'm gonna send you on over to somebody else, so don't go away. If you want to see the whole playlist, you can look it up on YouTube. And let me send you somewhere else. See who's around.